and welcome back to another episode of Bantz with Lawrencia on the Lawrencia TV, a channel that celebrates ordinary people doing extraordinary things. So please subscribe, like, share, and also click on that notification bell to get notified anytime I post a new content. So for today's topic, I'll be discussing friendship and why friendship becomes toxic once it ends. I mean, who do you consider a friend? A friend is anybody you can call and talk to or rant or discuss, issues with that normally you wouldn't meet somebody on the street and talk about. A friend can be your partner, a friend can be your childhood friend, a friend can be a family, whoever you feel comfortable. I mean, for me, a friend is somebody I feel comfortable discussing certain things with. So it doesn't matter. I think one thing people think is, for somebody to be your bestie in the case of the current situation going on between Tonto, Dikeh and Bobrisky, that term bestie, somebody you think, this is my friend, a very good friend, or this is a friend that not necessarily somebody you've known for a very long time, but somebody you've had like a common interest with, or somebody you just feel their vibe or you like. So you get that person as a friend, and then definitely within friendship you can have so many discussions, you can talk about, depending on how toxic, because there are individuals that are naturally toxic, like they don't talk about anything progressive. I've come across people who they feel happy once they are bashing somebody. When you talk about communication, the only thing they can bring to the table is when somebody has done this. Do you know that person did this or this person did that? Some people are like that, and if you have such friends, I don't think you have any choice than to discuss that, have that conversation. Or if you enjoy such discussions, then yourself, you go out to seek such information to bring to the table and have that discussions. In terms of Tonto, Dikeh and Bobrisky's bestie coming to an end, that has been going on for a very long time. I mean, Tonto, Dikeh and Bobrisky fell out a couple of months ago, and I think the only thing that is coming out now is people trying to score points. I've had friends who I've discussed really private things with. I've had friends who I've gossiped with. I think we all have categories of friends. We have categories of friends whereby you have friends who you gossip with. You have friends who you consider like they give you that mentorship kind of vibe. When you're talking to this person, it's all about self-improvement. It's all about having that clear, clarity of mind and just understanding who you are. You have that kind of friends. And you have friends who, when somebody annoys you, you're going to call that friend knowing that they are willing to, talk shit about that person. It doesn't matter who the person is. So we all have different friends. But I think the term bestie, they have, come to merge all these things together to be like, that's my bestie. So you're not just talking to different people, you're just talking to one person, and you're sharing all this, information with the person. This person brings both the business, the toxic, the mentorship, everything wrapped up in one. And I think one of the dangers with that is if you have just one person who you kind of discuss everything with, then it becomes a problem when that friendship ends, because you're left hanging. If this is the only person you talk to when you're happy, if this is the only person you talk to when you're sad, if this is the only person when you run to when you need motivation, and that person is no longer there. That is when you see people being vindictive. That is when you see people trying to bash people, trying to, bring out all the dirt. And most times they don't really bring out the good times. I mean, these people, they really had good friendship. They've had fun. They have enjoyed life together. They've shared really, intimate details about themselves to each other. And once that ends, you see people coming out to bring all these things, bring all this, secrets to the surface. Everybody's trying to score points. So in terms of Tonto, Dikeh's and Bobrisky's bestie friendship, I think one of the things I learned from it is you don't have to be toxic to communicate. You don't have to bash people to be friends with somebody. If somebody is calling me up only when they have issues, then I can understand that, okay, this is the kind of friend they are, and all I can do is just have a listening ear. I know that's very difficult, especially when you know who they're talking about. So it's very easy to join in that conversation and try to make that person feel better, thereby bashing the other person. And then when that friendship ends, it's easier for that other party to bring out what you've said and said, okay, this is, what you said about this person, that person. Now it becomes, you looking bad, or that, I don't think it's a good look for both parties, because there's nothing good coming out of somebody trying to make other person, bring somebody down to make people like them. It just doesn't work that way. People really are very angry when friendship ends, is because they kind of believe that, friendship is supposed to last forever. Nothing lasts forever. Nothing lasts forever. As long as you have it at the back of your mind that there's, this is a friend, even within families, you have issues, you have quarrels, and they call family meeting. They call family meeting and then discuss all the whole thing that has been happening. So there's really no privacy, no matter how you want to look at it. It takes maturity to walk away from toxic situations and not, bring out all that. Or even if you're going to, if you're forced to say something about it, it should be your truth. It shouldn't be because somebody said something. I mean, what caused the whole Tonto, Dikeh and Bobrisky's current issue is Tonto, Dikeh posted something online that says all the celebrities, Instagram celebrities, that most of them are struggling, most of them don't have anything, most of them are just, chasing clouds. You are better than some of these people online. They borrow dollar to post and, try to intimidate people online, intimidate their fans or whatever. They borrow dollar from all these malams that and bureau de change that exchange money. So they borrow all these things, and they borrow from friends, family, and when they borrow all these things, they come online to say, oh, I just bought a car, I just bought a house, which on its own, it's another way of marketing themselves. So I think Tonto, Dikeh was trying to say, listen, these people that are very extra online and showing off all these things, sometimes they borrow all these things to show off. Well, that didn't go down well with Bobrisky, because he felt that was his sub. Tonto, Dikeh was trying to shade him and all that. So he posted something that says, oh, somebody is claiming to be your friend. I mean, if somebody is telling you, I don't want to be your friend, then I don't see any reason why it will now become a war. Oh, you said this, you're very bad. I think the thing is, they're trying to paint a bad picture about that person. Like, oh, you are trying to pretend like you're good. Because take for instance, if somebody is telling me about, something about somebody and I don't like it, and I'm like, okay, I don't like what you're saying, so can we just be positive, and then, because previously you've joined in this whole conversation talking about other people, and then you realize, okay, I don't want to do this anymore, this is becoming crazy, I just don't want to get myself involved in this further, and then you pull back, and then that person is saying, oh, you're trying to pretend to be a nice person when you've talked about this person, that person, this person, and then it becomes like really messy. I think the long and short story is, friendship don't last forever. Nothing lasts forever. Even your life, you don't live forever. So there's always an expiry date to everything. But the reality of things is, we all need somebody to confide in. We all need somebody to talk to. And if you talk to the wrong person, if you talk to somebody that is vindictive and they are happy to put all your business out there, then, you just have to put on your big girl's pants and deal with it. Because at the end of the day, you're going to have friends. You're going to gossip with friends. You're going to bash people. You're going to talk about, certain things that ordinarily, because I think for me, you can have friends that will influence you badly. Even if you're the positive type, the go-to, I don't want to talk about anybody. You could have somebody that is really negative, and even if you're not 100% negative, they can influence you maybe 10-20%, and when things go bad, they will bring out that 20% that you have said and be like, okay, this person is claiming to be a saint, this is what they said, that is what they said, and you're thinking that makes you a better person. I don't think so. I just think we should be worried about who we call friends. I just think we should be worried about things we say to friends. I mean, no man is an island. You need friends. You need people to vent with. You need people to talk to. You need people to even, tell your darkest secrets, because at the end of the day, keep bottling everything inside would not even help. So regardless of how anything turn out, just be open-minded. Just be happy to give it a go, and if it ends badly, then that is not your fault. Just be able to tell yourself, it's not my fault. This person is that way. They're sharing information that we had in private just because they want to be vindictive. That has nothing to do with me. So once we have that mindset, we can have different friends. But for me, I would say have different friends for different reasons. There are different friends. You can have friends that motivate you. You can have friends you gossip with. You can have friends you laugh with. So when you have all these different aspects of friendship, if one ends, you wouldn't really suffer, because you could still go to other people to fulfill whatever you want to fulfill. If you want to laugh, you still have those ones that you call that will make you laugh. If you want to go out, you still have those ones but this idea of, best friends or bestie, or where you have just one friend that you do everything with. So when that ends, I think that is where the end of friendship becomes toxic, because then you're feeling left out. You're feeling, oh, who am I going to talk to? There's nobody else I can turn to talk to all these things. And now you've left me, and this is all your fault. You shouldn't have done this. You shouldn't have done that. Then people become vindictive. So try to have different friends for different reasons, for different seasons. And it will make things easier. it will make things easier. So that concludes today's episode of why, the end of friendship becomes toxic, or why do friendship ends and people bring out the daggers. People just want to jab and jab and jab and jab and jab at the other person because they are hurt, because they are angry. I don't know what you think, so just let me know if this video in any way resonate with you. Send me an email at admin@digilorencetv.com. You can also leave us a comment at the comment section. Let's know your thoughts, let's know your feelings, and let's know if you've encountered any friendship that ended and it became toxic. Let us know. This is my view, this is my opinion. So I may be wrong, I may be right, but this is how I approach this is my own point of view. So thank you very much for watching today's episode. So please subscribe, like, share, and also click on that notification bell to get notified anytime I post a new content. And this will be my last video before Christmas. I wish you Merry Christmas. Enjoy the turkey, enjoy the chicken, enjoy the lamb, enjoy the goats, enjoy your asun. Enjoy everything that the festivity has to offer, and see you next week, and have a lovely Christmas celebration. Bye bye.